Hey and welcome to the Movie Clubhouse podcast. I'm your host Eddie, and today we'll be diving right into Transformers Rise of the Beasts. Remember to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our upcoming episodes. For example, our The Flash review drops this coming Wednesday. Finally. Have you seen Transformers Rise of the Beast yet? If so, let us know down below. Let's get into it. Transformers Rise of the Beast is directed by Stephen Caple Jr. and stars Anthony Ramos, Peter Cullen, Pete Davidson and Dominic Fishback. It is not directed by Michael Bay, however, and that can be noticeable for some of the larger fans. This movie is, however, still great. It's really fun, has great action, cool characters and great CGI. The performances from all the regular actors that aren't big robots are also great, but many of the Autobots and robots are very fun characters. The story in this film also works okay. It's not the best and it's not revolutionary, but it's still an okay story. There is this big threat in this movie, Unicron. We feel that he's an okay villain and he reminds us a little bit like of Galactus from the Marvel films. But there feels that he could have gotten more screen time and a bit more incorporation. Most of the characters in this film is still great. The chemistry between the Autobots, Maximals and real characters or humans are also phenomenal. There are many cool shots throughout the movie also. The human and CGI blend works exceptionally well, even though there are big alien robots and regular humans together in certain scenes, or most of the scenes. There aren't that many negatives surrounding this movie. However, we felt the robots felt a little bit plastic in this movie. It wasn't like the Michael Bay films when the robots were these big mechanical constructions that was very menacing and large. However, the robots are not as cool this time around. They were better in the Michael Bay films. The story is not revolutionary, but it's still great. Unicron is a great villain, but he could have gotten more incorporation. The Maximals in this film also could have been used a little bit better. There are also certain deaths in the film that didn't feel as we wanted them to feel. They didn't make us cry, which of course is great or bad, but they still made us feel like not that much, which means that they weren't that important. You will see when you watch the movie. The story is also a bit generic, like the heroes need to do this and take that before the villain does this and ruins the whole world. It feels a little bit overused in superhero movies, if you can call this one that, but it's still an okay story. We would love to see more Transformers sequel, but then they should be more like the first films with Michael Bay as director. If this metallic robots returns, it would be great and so cool. The story should also be a bit more unique another time around. Mirage and Pete Davidson's character would be love to see return, because he is so hilarious and funny in certain scenes. The action is of course great in this movie, and it should be even better in a sequel. But many of these funny, charming characters we would love to see to return or have new incorporations included in a sequel. This movie is really enjoyable, but it still misses something. We don't know what, but it feels a little bit too generic and a little bit too toy or plastic. But there is still a very good after credits scene, so remember to stick around for that, because it sets up a really cool future for the Transformers movies. There you have it, all our thoughts after watching Transformers Rise of the Beasts. Have you seen the film yet? If so, let us know down below. Remember to search for us at The Movie Clubhouse on all our socials if you want to write to us about some film or leave any tips. We also have new episodes coming out weekly, with the next one being The Flash review. So remember to subscribe and turn on the notifications. In the meantime, have a great time watching.